Hello, welcome back to Beacon Pines. My name is Ussur. Tyke is taking us through as we continue to try and not kill off everyone we know and love.
Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? We're all fine now here. How are you? Gran? Oh, I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rollo. And Roxy came over. She was worried about him. I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. She's not here, obviously. Turns out Rollo's safe and sound.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. Guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. And then he's murdered in the night by his evil grandma.
Shut up. His grandmother isn't evil.
I don't believe you. Alright.
Rude!
Well, I don't. I think there's something wrong with her. Okay.
His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without
Cool.
turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right.
Well, this just got really weird.
Oh, it's gonna get
Ice
creepier.
propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late.
Wow.
He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground.
I thought that's what it was going.
His feet.
This kid needs some grief therapy.
What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
It means you need to stop having Spam and mac and cheese before bed.
He struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo? Now it's Morse code.
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rollo, is that you? Luca! There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
His voice was coming through more clearly now. But some words were still just static.
Listen to me, someone grabbed me yesterday. What? Man in the hazmat suit? It was blank, 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 blank. Took me to some sort of blank. I think I'm underground. Underground? Yeah. Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in blank, blank, blank for now, at least. Mr. Care said you made it back home safe. Care? No, blank, blank, trust, blank, blank, blank. He's blank, blank, blank. Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are you? You probably just got him caught. He said hold on.
Waiting for a response.
Jeez.
His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Blank, 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 blank. Getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Lolo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. Blank, 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 blank. You need to blank, blank the treehouse. Blank, 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 the treehouse!
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? We need to set it on fire.
Yes.
Wait, really? What's at the treehouse? The antenna!
Bad idea.
He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal.
No, he doesn't.
Rollo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed
No,
the walkie-talkie
that's
and
not
I mean, that is a good idea.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You will see.
Well, I'll see.
Find
Don't
out.
spoil it. No spoilers, Missy.
Luca
I
heard
think
the
it's gonna work
footsteps
fine.
Approaching.
Uh-oh.
In the
Hide.
bushes!
Dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Hi, Grandma.
So we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Refuse? We got a new one. Miriam, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Heiress Valentine. Oh, they didn't make a deal with her. Her resources would have come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective.
Spark plug.
Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. After we murderlize everyone.
Okay, alright, stop.
They plan on blowing it up!
Well, that's because it's the Harvest Festival, and people are gonna say some stupid things.
Why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli? Hey, Luca! Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your gran enter the diner together. My shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. Mention the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Your gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. Call from here in Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime.
Yeah, we are.
I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See ya. Okay, well, now that you've given me a heart attack, I'm going to leave. Alright, here we go.
The jacket's missing.
Yeah.
What's
Ominous sounds Rollo, are you in there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rollo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? It's just getting more and more
I'm
ominous.
pretty sure that you have to press the button on the walkie-talkie to talk on the walkie-talkie, not just yell at the walkie-talkie.
Oh, you do. Dang it, Rollo, where are you? Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
That's because it is.
I got weapons in here. They better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What, you don't recognize me? Guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
Hi, Iggy.
I'm a monster.
Bang.
Now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. But you couldn't control yourself for a second, and I get to be like this forever.
Yeah.
Must be a way to fix this.
No.
Oh, you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. His positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide. From who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Hello? It's not safe, Luca. Where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rollo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. They said they're going to the treehouse. The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Run! Get out of the treehouse! Yeah, well...
That's not an option yet.
Thanks. Who? Anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Quiet, you fools! Don't panic, you stay here and I'll see what they want. Fool! Oh my god! Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. You have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course, of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They were saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
There's nowhere to run. I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his...
Oh my god, bro.
Iggy, there you are. You gave us all a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help.
Doubtful.
Help? And why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. Told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is, poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie! That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why, because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants
Luca's
that?
grip tightened on the MCDC.
What'd you do to Rollo, you liar? Shucks, Luca, the only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends. Oh boy.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope?
Light it on fire, that's what you do.
Wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Light him on fire as well.
Decided to take the only option he had left.
Light it on fire.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Fire in the hole! Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards.
Tink! Uh-oh.
Hey! That was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
In this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
That didn't go very
The
well.
boards began to slowly advance on the treehouse. Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eye. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here.
Well, we didn't have that option.
For now.
Yeah.
Rimble!
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold. Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. Meantime, you two hold tight. Alright. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff's still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Be our
Shut up!
guest. Be our guest. Oh, hi.
You are banned!
Oh, wow. Roland and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, She showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
Bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. Around here, it's all farm reports and static. Aw, shucks.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Sorry, was this from your old school? Most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards, some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you've moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them, is all.
It's a microscope!
This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
Tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days. Oh!
Gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck bent down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool.
Yeah, sometimes.
Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, did that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it. Superhero landing!
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rollo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. One thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. You try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then what do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know, something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. Things are gonna change.
Let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Rah!
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There.
Honk.
Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Yeah, we told that storm. Yeah, I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rollo at the festival? Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Honk.
Chapter 5.
New best friends.
Friendly Feud.
Uh-oh.
You were
The
close.
air was heavy with the hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be wrong about that one. Oh, hi there. At least you didn't scare me to death this time. Hey, Don, tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out, when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo. So Eris was forced to take care of him? Well, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it old Sharper sowed some wild oats. That explains the way Eris treats him. Poor Solomon. How'd you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. You can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. Storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. And remember, don't trust them. Can you go in there?
Why would I want to do that?
Fine. I mean, I get it, you don't have guns, but... Okay, you can't. That's fine. I was just curious. Sorry, I was just thinking of it like, you know, Bowen playing Rage 2. Like, just go in, guns blazing, take out that smiling little jerk.
And then you run into a
Sorry,
window.
Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rollo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? Storm got bad and I got worried. I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. Doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, the storm rolled in out of nowhere. I got stuck after dinner at Beck's.
Knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rollo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
Means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. 'Cause that's what friends do. Wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your Gran doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want. You wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this. That's what you think. And maybe you're the bad friend.
His tone changed to a calm, yet more intense.
Maybe Pa's right. Storm brings more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. At least my Pa's still around.
The words hung in the cold night air. Rollo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line. But it was too late.
Luca, Night, Rollo. Yeah, you done screwed up. Dang it. So that went well.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
A soccer ball! Hello. What a jerk. Yeah, jump on Gran's bed. Call me a bad friend. Ooh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family. Guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Aw, poor Luca. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. That's you kids every morning. Okay, I'll leave oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Now get out of here! Bet Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. It's gonna be miserable. Whack. Whack. One more time for good measure. Whack! And again, take that soccer ball! You having fun?
Down the stairs! Go down the stairs! Oh man.
I don't think you can.
Luca
Brr.
dozed off again.
Damn, you couldn't leave? Wow.
Okay.
Luca! So you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rollo came by. What'd he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? Told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. I need to pop away again for a minute. You decide to end your pity party and go outside. I think it'd do you some good.
Lucas still
Noted.
couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Slow it down a little, Missy. About the situation. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. There's going to be Beck and, oh, you gotta hit that with the soccer ball. It's gonna be Beck and Rollo. Come on. Nice one.
Nice one. Oh yeah!
Nailed it!
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to... Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind, but it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you. Girl named Beck Modwill? You said you met yesterday? What'd she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. Told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table. In case you want a bite before bedtime.
Don't eat spam and macaroni before bed again, Luca. I'm warning you.
He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close.
He's gotta be hangry by now.
In a vast black expanse.
Oh god.
With his father standing beside him.
This is what happens when you eat macaroni and spam before bedtime.
At the bottom of a fountain glass.
This time he's not eating at all.
Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip. His father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source. Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here.
What?
A yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame, see? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar.
Okay.
As if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Lucas staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames in a flash of cold light. He was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt
That's a good question.
On his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
No, dear.
Yes.
It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Hungry? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rollo fought about doesn't matter. But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fight between friends happens. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments, and accept them in their worst. Accept! Now get your little butt out of bed. Festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
Buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? I am a corn dog. That's good, boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I agree!
Yes.
I
love corn
happily
dogs.
agree to that one. I need to get going now. Get some last-minute festival business to take care of.
And a corn dog.
I'll come find you at the fountain a little while after lunch. Alright.
Make sure to get a corn dog.
Love you, Luca. Love you too. I'm going to blow up the city now.
Luca took a deep breath.
After I eat a corn dog.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, so, hold it here.
Chapter 6.
That is where we're going to wrap this one up. We're making progress, and it's going different, as it is every time. It's hard to, like, once we finally pick the right path, I'm gonna be like, yeah, but what happened in the previous things? Because we've jumped around so much I don't even remember. Also, did you know they make a corn dog that is a breakfast sausage wrapped in a pancake? Yeah, they're awesome. Anyway,
Okay.
that will be all for this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can see when we upload new things. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!
Bye.